Welcome back to Watch and Learn Now. In this video, we're going to look at how we can use the non-numeric entries or contents of the cell to generate something else or to take further action. So in this case, previously we used numbers to determine the remarks or to determine the action that we want to take or the decision that we want to make. But how about if we have non-numeric contents? So we have our grades and we want to use our grades just like we have it in the table here to determine our remarks. Therefore, let's get started by typing equal sign as usual. Then after equal sign, we're going to repeat the same steps like we did for determining the grades by saying if, open brackets. Now, it's the same thing. We are going to say if J2 this time around, what's the content? What do we have in J2? Okay. Previously, we said less equals while working with numbers. For example, we can have a number which is less than 80. Okay, or equivalent to 80. But assuming you have somebody called the mark, you are either mark or not mark. Okay, you can't be less than Mark or less than Sarah or greater than Sarah. Okay, therefore, in such a case, for non-numeric contents, we strictly use equals. As long as the content is non-numeric, we won't use any other operator, any other arithmetic, any other logical operator other than equals. That's number one. Number two, when we are using non-numeric contents to determine a decision or to inform us on what to do, the input, which is going to be, for example, when we talk about 8 as our input, the output was A. So this time around, the input is going to be A, and the output is excellent. So both the input and the output this time around are put in double quotes, as long as the input is non-numeric. It must be in quotes as well. Whereas the output, it is obvious. Whether it is numeric or not, the output is in quotes in both situations. So this time around, we're going to say if J2 equals, open quotes, A as our input, close quotes, put a comma. Then what's our output? The same thing, open quotes, put your output as, for example, excellent, close quotes. Okay. For non-numeric, both the input and the output must be enclosed in double quotes. So we're going to repeat the same thing over until all other options are catered for. Therefore, we shall say comma. If once again, remember, don't repeat the equal sign at the beginning, but repeat the if and all other parts of the function. That is J2 once again equals B plus, in quotes of course, we close the quotes, We put a comma. What's our output? We open the quotes, type what you want to be our output as distinction. We close the quotes, put a comma. We are moving on to B. If, open brackets, J2 equals, this time around we are here under B. We shall open quotes. We type the B we want, close quotes, put a comma, open quotes for the output. We type it as very good. We close the quotes. We put a comma. We repeat our if, open brackets. We have J2 once again equals, this is C plus. We didn't open quotes, so let's open quotes. We type our input, close the quotes, put a comma, then open quotes once again. We put our output. I think it's fairly good. Fairly good. Then we close the quotes, put a comma. So I'm going to pause the video and finish up the last cell or option. So I guess we're going to do the same. Let's meet after we have done it all and then continue from there. Welcome back. Now that we are done with putting all the options that are likely to be given, the next step is just closing the brackets. Remember, we opened 8 times. So you're going to close our brackets 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After doing so, so just press enter on the keyboard. Yes, there's an error somewhere. So I think maybe the number of times doesn't match how many times I opened, or some bracket is missing somewhere. So let me click on OK and see whether they're going to correct me. Yes, there was a bracket that was missing that I didn't close somewhere. So you can see that now I have 77. The grade is B plus. If I may look at B plus, under B plus, which remarks we have distinction, okay? It is corresponding. So I'm just going to drag using the fill handle and populate for all other cells. Yes, there's a problem here under B minus. So where's the problem? Let me find out. Let's find out, troubleshoot where the problem is. So we're going to go back to our formula where we typed and try to double check. Wherever we have B minus, I think we have a problem there. We have a problem wherever we have B minus. So let's try to fix B minus. Where are you? I think it's possible that we skipped it. This is B. Under B we have, okay, the problem must be here. That's if J2 is equal to B, comma, very good. We closed if J2 equals, yes, we skipped B. We didn't put B. Instead, we went to C plus. That's why we're getting false. Therefore, let me fix it in between there by saying if open brackets, we have J2, which is this one. Yes, it's complaining because the brackets we are opening are not corresponding with what we closed. We closed more, yet we opened less. But it has to accept anyway. It has no choice. Okay. If this is J2 equals open quotes B minus close quotes. After closing quotes, put a comma. We have open quotes. Put our output as good. Close quotes. Put a comma. That's what we had skipped, actually. While I paused, I think when I paused, I just skipped that and went to something else. So if I opened a number of times, I expect it's the same number of times I've closed. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, actually it was the same. It was the error which came previously, where I had closed 8, yet I had opened 7 times. So let me add one more bracket. So now there are 8. 1, 2, 3, for confirmation purposes, plus 3 plus 2. That's 8. So once I press enter and then drag, I expect that wherever there is false, okay, we shall have good as the remark, because we have fixed the problem that we had before of skipping B plus and good. Thanks for watching. Once again, let's meet in the next video.